I'm Ayush, and this is the Lord of the Flies. I'm Ayush, and I'm the host that's going to teach you the most. A plane full of children fleeing from England during World War II crashes on an island, and a boy named Ralph finds himself on the beach of the island. He soon meets another passenger of the plane who was nicknamed Piggy. The two boys find a conch, and they use it to signal the other boys on the island. Once all the boys from the plane meet up with Ralph and Piggy, they hold an assembly where they elect a leader and assign positions to the rest of the boys. Ralph was elected as the chief, and the choir leader, named Jack, along with his choir members, became the hunters. Ralph, Jack, and another boy, Simon, go on an expedition to explore the island. When they return, Ralph calls another assembly. They discuss building a fire to signal any ships that pass by for rescue. They light the fire, and it spreads quickly and burns down a large part of the jungle, and also presumably kills one of the youngest kids in the book. Later in the book, the hunters went on a hunting trip and forgot to maintain the fire. Then a ship is seen in the distance, and the signal fired it out, which was the hunter's responsibility to watch. Ralph yells and humiliates Jack for this. Later that night, one of the younger boys, known as Little Ones, spotted a creature in the dark. He cries out and explains to the other boys that there is a beast on the island. The other boys try to convince them that this isn't true, but one little one says that it hides in the water, which scares everyone. As the boys are asleep, warplanes fly above the island, and a dead parachutist falls from the plane onto the island. Sam and Eric wake up and see the shadow of the parachute in the sky, thinking that it is the beast. The next day, Jack and Ralph go to the top of the mountain and search for the beast. They see the parachutist and think it's a deformed ape. They report their findings to the group in an assembly where Jack says that Ralph should no longer be chief. People don't agree with him, so Jack runs off and becomes the leader of his own group, made up of the hunters. Then the group of hunters, now known as savages, kill a pig to eat and put its head on a stick as an offering to the beast. Over time, it is swarmed by flies and is known by Simon as the Lord of the Flies. As they were all eating, it began to storm, and they began to dance. They saw a figure protrude from the forest and immediately believed it was the beast. In their crazy state, they violently killed the unidentified creature. They soon realized that the creature was Simon. That night, Jack's hunters attacked Piggy to get his glasses to start a new fire. So Ralph and his group go to Jack's tribe to try to reason with them. Jack refuses to reason with Ralph. In addition, has Roger, one of the savages, kill Piggy and shatter the conch. The next day, all of Jack's group hunts down Ralph and tries to smoke him out in an attempt to kill him. Ralph collapses of exhaustion and looks up to see a British Navy officer who rescues all of the boys from the island.
Our theme statement is the boys on the island represent restrictive governmental practices evident in their home country, which would be rationing supplies since this takes place in World War II.
Hi, I'm Ayush Schwarzenegger. The kids try to create order on the island by making Ralph the chief, since he called all the kids into the first meeting with the conch. The conch symbolizes the rules and mores of society, civilization. In the book, Jack and Ralph fought over Piggy's glasses to start the fire. The glasses symbolize survival and the power of science and intellect. The beast that the little ones created symbolize the fear that they have of themselves. Also symbolizes their sanity as time passes. The fire represents the hope for rescue. In the end, when Piggy is killed, he begins to symbolize their sanity being washed away. When the conch was shattered, it symbolized the end of the civilization. Hi, I'm Ayush Barna. In Divergent, the government groups to create different rules for people to follow, and in Lord of the Flies, Ralph and the rest of the boys assign everyone different rules, and in the end, it creates a dystopian society. In the book, Jack takes control over all the boys on the island, just like how Kim Jong-un is taking complete control over North Korea. In the book, Ralph gets up and takes charge and establishes order, just like how in the Lost TV series, Jack gets put in charge and starts to establish rules and jobs. In the end, when Piggy is killed, he begins to symbolize their sanity slowly being washed away. In Star Wars, the government system is overturned when Chancellor Palpatine reveals his true colors as the Lord and creates a monarchy government, like how in Lord of the Flies, Jack becomes crazy with power.